Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I just took out 2 pounds of haddock and I rinsed it and patted it dry. Then I sat there and I cut it in chunks and poured some buttermilk over it. And then I took my fish seasoning. I'm sorry, I gave it a while back on one of the videos. But when I make more, I will give it to you again. I'm using my fish seasoning and I was heavy with it. As you can see, I used a lot of it. And this is my leftover flour, and I'm going to clean it so I can dust them. And I'm going to let them air dry a bit. This isn't enough. There's whole wheat and I think rye or oat in here. I'm not sure. I can't remember all the flours that I use because I have a lot. And we're going to fry these up and see how these come out today to be different. And if the flour has seasonings on it, I just leave them. I use them and mix them up. Well, we have another cold day today. They say snow's coming in again. It might be rain. I'm not sure. By the way, I want to thank the guy for giving me an idea of trying something that I hadn't tried, and he says it's very, very good. I have to find it. I might have to order it on Amazon if I can't find it in the store. I look forward to trying it. So to that one person, thank you very, very much for sharing it with me. I haven't tried it, but like I said, I'm game. I think I might have to make a video when I go to do my seasonings and put them all together so you can actually get them all in one spot. See, when you dry it some, it has time to stick. If you take it like this and just drop it in, sometimes it doesn't always work. I'm going to be using all my flour this time, so I'm not going to have any left. That pretty much clears out all of that. You see, you don't have any really left. Oh, what am I serving with this? I have no idea yet. Sometimes I start with one, and I always make sure I have extra food in the house. And I decide then what I want. Because sometimes I'll lay a meal out, and then I'll say, no, I really don't want it like that. I want to go in this direction. So I'm always making sure that I have a little extra. So we're going to let this sit a little bit, and I'll be back. Okay, I am going to go ahead and add corn oil and start heating it up now. adding a vitamin E, which is 450 milligrams. This is the vitamin E, D-alpha-tocopherol, spelled with a Y, which is natural. A lot of people think that they can take a lot of vitamin E. Some people need a lot of vitamin E, and other people don't need as much. So it's a judgment call, because if you take way too much vitamin E, it will increase your blood pressure. So you have to hit a balancing act with it. This is not big enough. And I decided I'm going to have what we used to call new potatoes. All right, that's what I know them as, with radishes cooked together. So I think that'd be nice. And I think I'll take the radish greens and cook those as well. So that'll be the greens as well, but I'll separate them from the radish and the potatoes. Now this has to get hot, and we'll be back. Okay, I'm going to talk about something. Somebody accused me that she said she can watch a 3-minute video on how to make mayonnaise. And she didn't like watching the video that I made. My video, and the mayonnaise I make, is cooked mayonnaise. The other ones separate as soon as they get hot. They separate the oil and the egg and stuff. They don't stay together, so you have to keep it in the refrigerator. Mine can go out into and sit at a picnic table and not worry about separating. It's like the way Hellmann's makes theirs, but they put a preservative in it. I use flour, and I made a mayonnaise with cornstarch that was non-gluten for people who wanted to have non-gluten mayonnaise. There's a difference in the mayonnaise. I go through these long videos to show you the steps, how to do it, explaining why, and talking about nutrition. I'm not going to give you a 1, 2, 3 second, 3-minute, or a 5-minute video to hold your attention span for a short time, and you don't get to learn the steps that go in between them. And I think it's very important that you know these steps, because if you want to be a cook and you want to make good meals and have them nutritional value in them, you have to go through these steps. I understand a lot of women work and they're buying foods outside and everything else, and I know what's going to happen in the long run, but that's a choice you make. I mean, my husband and I made a choice. I would live off the income that he makes while I'm home raising our children, so they had their values in knowing that they're not an American citizen until they learn to take the responsibilities of being an American citizen, making sure they get their education, make sure that they have respect and manners for people, and all of this. This is a responsibility that we had to teach. So they understand what it's like to be a man, and they understand how to treat a woman. So there's things that they had to learn, and we didn't throw them out and let society say, this is how you teach it. We have a lot of people against us, constantly saying, no, you're the head of the house. I said, no, I am not. My husband is the head of the house. And there was this constant conflict that I constantly went through with these people, trying to break the family up and make her the head of the house. I am only in second in command. But I do understand a lot of the frustrations, but I want you to know the reason I go through all these steps is to help you to learn to work in the kitchen and make your family as healthy as you can make them. Because home economics really isn't taught anymore. We had to learn in home economics how to deal with budgets and how to make things from scratch and all of this. And remember, no business is going to care about your family's health, because they're only looking for the dollar. And then when you get sick, the same companies, the medical companies, get them, and then they get the money off it. You don't get a life. unless you decide what you're going to do. Toast it to the edge, please. So I'm going to be frying these, and then I will show you the end product when we get there. Here it is. Doesn't that look nice? Take care. Bye-bye.